Hi, I am Alan Lizarraga, and I'm going to tell you the myth called primitive colors. In the beginning, there was nothing. Treco wandered endlessly without a purpose in mind, going nowhere into the endless darkness until a small glowing husk appeared in front of him. With one touch, this husk started to come to life, growing and growing until an empty world was formed. Out of his right hand, he held up high his brush, and he started giving color to this new creation. First, he covered the world in blue, and with his lungs full of air, he blew a strong gust of wind, creating waves. With another stroke of the brush, Treco created patches of brown, that with one strong punch, mountains and plains extended, creating the land. Looking up from the newly created land, Treco covered the darkness surrounding the world in blue and white, making the sky, the stars, and a small cloud that he could rest on. Even though Treco was happy with how the world turned out, he felt it was still empty. So he started stroking his brush again and again, but nothing happened. His lack of imagination had finally caught up to him. In an outrage, Treco tried to throw his brush up into the air, but instead of flying off, a very big drop of yellow and red emerged into the sky, creating the sun, and another gray and black, creating the moon. Out of fright, he tried to push them away, but they just started spinning around the world. Now, the world was shining, and Treco was able to see his creation. A new wave of emotion started to run through him that he fell to the ground crying. As soon as the brush touched the land, green started to spread all around him. That combined with his tears, life started forming, creating an incredible landscape full of plants that covered up to the highest mountains and into the sea. Wandering around the world, Treco stepped on a small puddle, and as he looked down, he saw his reflection changing into different creatures. Fascinated at his own reflection, he started creating replicas out of clay, and with a few strokes of the brush, gave life to all sorts of animals and living creatures. Feeling inspired, he started sculpting a living being that could appreciate the world as he could, find ways of exploring every part of it as Treco could. So he created a figure out of every little thing he could find. His final strokes of the brush were to give himself a final form of a bird to watch over his creations, and struck the brush on the head of the creature and brought a human to life. With no more power to create, the world started running the natural course, and Treco's creations were left to live by their own. That's it.